That was pretty amazing. Now we're going to switch it up again with some more spoken word. And I tried to think of something witty to do, but I can't. So give it up for Theresa Davis!
So many things.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna let you do it.
I'm gonna do it. Is this good?
It'll be fine. Hey everybody, how you doing? So we have an open mic that happens here every first Tuesday of the month, Art Amongst Slam, and you heard from our Slam winner earlier. So you should make sure that you come out and hang out with us. I mean, we don't bite unless you like consent. Because consent is sexy. So I'm still in my head, I'm vacillating on what I'm gonna do. So I have a couple of places in my head where I am right now. And this thing is so fucking tight. Okay. That's what she said. Alright, we're not gonna even try it. We're gonna do this. And it doesn't work. So it's okay. Yeah, I'm in a couple of different places. So my dad started having mini strokes about this time of year, 16 years ago. And also, my kids are amazing. How many of you have seen Harriet? Nobody? What the fuck, people? Go see Harriet because my daughter is in it. And she's amazing. And so I'm in this place of like my kids and then my dad and then but I don't want to make you cry. Do you want to cry?
Yeah! It's the holidays. We should cry. I cry a lot around the holidays. I just cry a lot.
It's a thing to consider. All right. So now you opted to cry. Look at you, doing all the things. I still am trying to adjust this motherfucker. Oh my God.
Let's see.
Lefty loosey, righty tighty.
Give it a good crank.
I did part of the work. I did part of the work. All right. Why do I do this? I stop. I consider my answer. I'm not one to walk away from hard questions when asked directly. Once upon a time, there was a time when no one asked. And back then, I was sitting on the edge of my existence waiting for anyone to ask me anything like, why do I do this? Once upon a time, I covered myself in over 300 pounds of flesh, closed my ears to art, my heart to compassion, settled myself in complacency, an automaton. I walked through my life functional. I rocked my jobs. I did the homework. Okay, stop. All right, we're gonna change and do a different thing. Okay, so like, how many of you are Geminis in the audience? I need more than one. I know there are more than one Gemini in this audience. Only one?
I saw 3 hands.
Oh my God.
I saw 3 hands.
I saw 3 hands. You saw 3 hands? I saw 1 hand. I saw Fritz.
And the hot dog. 4 hands.
So we're all over the place, right? Geminis.
Usually.
Yeah. So, I don't know. It's interesting. I'm at a place in my life where a lot of my things are coming together and then some of them are pulling apart. Does that make sense? And I think as we get older as Americans in America, we have these things that we struggle with, right? And I'm struggling right now with not having imposter syndrome. You know what this is? Struggling with being authentic every day in my life. Struggling with pushing on the hard questions, even if they push me back in a way that I am feeling crippled. And I don't think that a lot of, I'm sorry. We're gonna do this right now. Okay. So, as a black woman in America, as a black queer woman in America, as a black queer woman with children in America, as a black queer woman with children who is also an educator in America, I'm dealing with a lot of fucking things that have just like been like banging around in my mind, right? So I did a 3-week residency in Columbus, Georgia. And I was a part of an active shooter drill in the school. So there's an article on NPR, you've seen this, about like, are the active shooter drills traumatizing to youth? Hell yes. Literally, we sat in a room in the dark and people are yanking on doors and these kids don't know it's a drill. They don't know. The teachers know. The kids don't know. And I'm sitting in there and I'm like, what the fuck is happening right now? And like people are banging on the doors and I'm like, this would freak me the fuck out if I was a middle schooler in a school and active shooting drills are happening. Right. We can't get rid of guns, but we traumatize our young people. And that's a problem to me. So I'm going to do this poem. Because I believe bully culture happens in the classroom. And I believe that bully culture happens in the classroom, sanctioned by the people in the classroom.
You're not wrong.
I'm not wrong. I taught in the classroom for over 30 years and I've seen it, but being a part of the active shooter drill, it fucked me up. Like, fucked me up. Because our kids, they literally did a drill, right? These kids are tripped out and freaked out, and then they were like, and now a math test. And I'm like, wait, but my brain is still in this place where you want me to like be, I don't even know what's happening right now. Yeah, I had a lot of, I had to leave because I felt like they were gonna like escort me out. So for what you need to know for this poem, everybody knows who Freddie Mercury is, yes? Excellent. So I was a teacher in a classroom for over 20 years. And this poem is called Simon Says, and yes, I'm gonna do this now because active shooter drills are bullshit and bully culture is created in the classroom. And if you're an educator, take this to heart, please. I appreciate you. Do you remember that time in your life when you were all arms and awkward in tension? Aggression wrapped in a barbed wire heart when you were minx, sass, teeny bopper, borderline juvenile delinquent when the closest you wanted to be to other people was way the fuck over there. When your body turned battlefield, bones aching, tonal war of vocal cords when you didn't know where you fit, but you wanted to so badly you buried whatever you thought could be held against you in the backyard next to G.I. Joe and Barbie. Now this is the part of the poem where I need you to remember who you used to be so you can fully understand, appreciate what happens next. For the 6th grade science teacher, who after a female in his class asked to be excused twice during his lesson, felt it was appropriate to announce to her classmates that it must be her time of the month before your statement. Science was her favorite subject. She was going to cure cancer, return renegade memories to her Alzheimer's patients, but now she hates you because you, oh God. My brain is so broken right now. No, it's terrible. And I need to go get my book. Is that good? Can I go get my book? Can you bring me my book? Or my bag? Sorry.
Lake of Gemini. It's my fucking life.
It's a book called Simon Says, and this is the poem that I'm doing. I'm so sorry, y'all. We're going to start all over. You ready?
Yeah.
Don't you remember that time in your life when you were all arms and awkward intention, aggression wrapped in a barbed wire heart, when you were minx, sass, teeny bopper, borderline juvenile delinquent, when the closest you wanted to be to other people was way the fuck over there, when your body turned battlefield, bones aching, tonal war of vocal cords when you didn't know where you fit, but you wanted to so badly. You buried whatever you thought could be held against you in the backyard next to G.I. Joe and Barbie. And this is a part of the poem where I need you to remember who you used to be, so you can fully understand, appreciate what happens next. For the 6th grade science teacher, who after a female in his class asked to be excused twice during his lesson, felt it was appropriate to announce to her classmates that it must be her time of the month. Before your statement, science was her favorite subject. She was going to cure cancer, return renegade memories to Alzheimer's patients. She hates science now. And what I think she really means is that she hates you. The cause and effect of your forked tongue has left her casualty, period. For the 7th grade English teacher, who in her infinite wisdom saw fit to suspend a 13-year-old boy for 3 days because the wind blew at the wrong time and, well, things became erect. Now, she doesn't understand why he won't talk to her, why he is so cautious and her classroom turned minefield. He is silent, because that is the one thing he can control. And since she seems determined to punish him for the things that he can't, why would he give her more ammunition? He is cautious, because she has turned enemy camp. And now, she wants to scream zero tolerance. Like that's synonymous with hijack your own common sense. I had zero tolerance policy in my classroom. Talk during one of my tests, watch me. Hand grenades, launch your efforts into the nearest spherical filing receptacle. But in 2009, when Simon stood erect, slammed a pencil on his desk in the middle of one of my math tests and said, "Miss Theresa, I'm just saying, if Freddie Mercury were alive today, we would not be at war with Iraq." I think 3 thoughts simultaneously. First, I think, he knows who the fuck Freddie Mercury is. Second, I think his parents are awesome because he knows who the fuck Freddie Mercury is. And third, I think he could be right. Who am I to punish him for his insight when teaching our children? We have to remember that we were once one of them, and shaming them about these bodies they are trying to invade, these voices they are struggling to own. It will not win us their trust. It will only render us untrustworthy. So educators, choose your battles. Quiet your voice sometimes so you can better hear theirs. You do this, and I guarantee you, our children, they will rock you.